Warren Buffett just spent 51 billion on stock purchases in the first quarter of 2022. It is said that this is the most cash that he has splurged on equities in one quarter since 2008, just when the market is filled with so much bad news like market crash, inflation, war, and a looming recession. When most people are terrified by the scary economic outlook, the Oracle of Omaha sees opportunity. Why? Perhaps if we know what he knows, we can too profit from this recession. This video will be talking about what are the stocks that he bought and what we can learn from his investment strategy. Let's start by doing a quick breakdown on all these companies that he has bought. Allegheny, an insurance company that he recently acquired at $11.6 billion US. For those of you who have been following Warren Buffett's stock purchases for a while now, you would know that he loves insurance company. This is because insurance company is one of the best cash machine in the world. Imagine every month you collect premium from people, but it doesn't mean that you will be paying out, right? So what happened is when this money is stuck with the insurance company, it is called a flow, and Warren Buffett just loves this thing. So as long as an insurance company is able to control their risk and make sure that they can collect more money than they pay out, it is a great business, a great cash business. Then the next category of stocks we're going to talk about will be the tech companies that he bought. This 1st of July, we'll be holding a workshop on dividend investing.
In this 3-hour workshop, you will learn 4 things.
How dividend works to your advantage,
How to identify a good dividend stock using the logic investing framework,
how to build an investment portfolio that generates passive income for you,
and finally, how to confidently execute your investment strategy with a strong foundation.
Joining this workshop, you're guaranteed to have the confidence and knowledge of picking a good dividend stock to invest in by the end of it. Seats are limited.
So register now with this link or by scanning the QR code shown on the screen.
Let us begin with Apple. It's no secret that Apple is right now their largest holding. They added another 600 million. As we all know, Apple is one of the most valuable companies in the world. It has established itself not just as a software provider, but also a hardware provider and lifestyle brand provider. As a consumer, I bet many of you guys are actually using Apple products, from the iPhones, iPad, MacBooks, and AirPods. Whatever Apple comes out with, it just becomes the next trend, regardless of all the memes that we make about it. One thing amazing about Apple is its ability to manage its supply chain. It is such a fantastic company at doing its work. The next tech company we're looking at is HP, one of the old school tech companies. Currently, Berkshire owns 11.4% stake in the company. One thing that HP is known for is its ability to give dividend and grow their dividend. Some of you may know that HP has been spending a lot on CapEx, and recently they have fully spent on it. This means the company will not need to reinvest further, and those assets that have been built up will be used to generate more profits for the company. More profits means more cash flow and more dividend. Another tech company he bought was Activision. It is estimated that they bought it at around $66.53 per share. Now, just when you're thinking, why did Warren Buffett buy Activision? He's not a gamer. Well, that's not the reason why. Actually, what's happening is Microsoft is having talks with Activision, and they want to acquire Activision at $95 per share. And that is probably what Mr. Warren Buffett is looking for. If the acquisition goes through, he would make a good, handsome profit there. The next category of stocks we'll talk about is oil and gas. This is where he spent a lot of money as well. In fact, Mr. Buffett increased their position in Chevron for around 300,000% and spent around $7 billion to buy Occidental Petroleum share. And now Berkshire is the largest shareholder of Occidental Petroleum. We know that right now we are faced with serious inflation problem, and oil and gas is actually a well-known commodity to hedge against inflation. That is one of the reasons that you're seeing very high oil prices lately. With such high price in oil and gas, it is no surprise that many oil and gas companies are right now sitting on huge cash flow. And this means one thing to investors: they will be able to give out dividend. The next category of stocks that he purchased is in the home retail business. Now, this only makes up to a small portion of his investment portfolio, but it is something that we still you should take note of. The first company whose shares is buy is RH, where he increased his position by 19%. It is a company that does restoration hardware for home. They operate 104 retail and outlet stores across US and Canada. It also owns Waterworks, a high-end bath and kitchen retailer with 14 showrooms. Over the past few years, while many retailers have struggled due to COVID, RH managed to find their special position in the market by catering to the upper crust of the society. Basically, they sell high-end stuff to high-end customers, and this success has continued. And they've also greatly benefited from the COVID pandemic as more Americans were forced to work from home, and naturally, they decide to spend more money to upgrade their house. Another company's stock that he bought is called Floor & Decor, where he increased his position by 466%. Now, we know that in the US, people are on a home buying spree. You see all the people queuing up just to buy a house. This could mean that in future, there will be much more renovation job that goes on. So the home retail business could be benefited by that. Now, the next category, I find it rather interesting. Mr. Buffett actually invested in some media and entertainment company. The first one is in the Formula One group. Although it only consists on a very small percentage of Berkshire's portfolio value, they have increased their position in the Formula One group by 264%. The next purchase is in Paramount Global, and now they own 11.3%, making them the largest shareholder in the company. Paramount Global is the result of a merger in 2019 between Viacom and CBS. It owns CBS, Showtime, Paramount Pictures Film and Television Studio, Nickelodeon, MTV, Paramount Plus, BET, Comedy Central, and Pluto TV. When it comes to the banking sector, Warren Buffett added a new position, which is into a company called Ally. Actually, this is not a new company. It has been operating for quite a while, but under the name of General Motors Acceptance Corporation, and only in 2010 they rebranded themselves as Ally. Its main business is Ally Bank, an online bank that offers traditional banking services. Now, these are the stocks that Warren Buffett has bought in the Q1 of 2022. I also want to point out a few things that I noticed when it comes to Mr. Buffett's investment strategy. First, when it comes to the company he buys, he actually studied them for a long period of time. For example, when it comes to Allegheny Corp, he has been following Allegheny's annual reports for the past 60 years. Yes, 60 years. He read every single one of their annual report, and he only made a purchase this year. The second thing, if you notice, in the previous rally, he actually did not buy much stocks. In fact, he kept saying everything is very expensive, and he was keeping a whole pile of cash. In fact, he accumulated more than 100 billion in cash, only to spend it now when he sees the opportunity. So be patient and prepare yourself. Wait for opportunity. So you can see he's actually a very patient man. He prepares himself well and wait for the opportunity, then strike. So after learning all this, what can we do? I just want to summarize it into 3 points to end today's video. The first point, remember the rules of the game. Stock market will always bounce back. Second, learn how to analyze a company's business through its financial record. That way, you can identify great companies. So when opportunity arises, you can strike. And the final point, prepare yourself by reducing debt, increasing your cash flow, and save up more money. Then you can slowly pump it back into the market when the time is right.